Lakita Frida is 14 years old. On social media, she is a popular dancer. Except when you look closely, Lakita does not have one leg. This happened to her after she was diagnosed with osteosarcoma, a cancer that begins in the cells that form bones.
It was at around 2017 September, and I was in school playing sports. I was running, and I got some sharp pain on my knee, and we went to, I think, Aga Khan, and we did a scan, and they saw something on the leg. Then we decided to go to India.
Her treatment-seeking journey began in 2017, forcing her to interrupt her studies while in primary school. After surgery, Lakita returned to the country. However, the situation turned out to be contrary to her expectations.
They had now replaced my knee, and it was complicated. I wasn't able to walk fast, I wasn't able to run fast.
The prosthesis didn't quite work well for her. Her leg was, in fact, it was, for me, I would keep being called to school, oh, she's in pain all the time. We had to carry ice bags all the time.
Without much of an option, she was forced to endure the pain and adopt her new way of life. In the year 2020, the situation worsened.
We went to the hospital. They said that they can see something like a tumor or some soft tissue. And we didn't want to risk it in Kenya, so we went back to India.
The doctor said the chemo didn't work well for the last time, the last time she did it. So I was wondering if chemo is not working, what will happen to her?
Lakita was diagnosed with cancer for the second time in a span of 3 years. What was unknown to her when she traveled to India for medical treatment was that it was the last time she would walk on both feet.
When they talked of amputation, I think we were thinking of it as a good option than what she had.
I already expected it. I found it easier than the time they had replaced my knee. Because already, even then, I was hoping.
When bone tumors are diagnosed early, then limb-sparing treatment or surgery can be done.
Dr. Catherine Nyongesa is a cancer physician and radiation oncologist. She tells us that osteosarcoma is one of the most common forms of cancer in young people from the age of 13.
The most common bones that are affected are the pelvic area, the long bones of the arm, and the legs. Especially the long bones, there's a lot of development that goes on, to make them longer in the body, and that there is probability that something can go wrong. What we call deformity can go on in that DNA cells, and this can lead to abnormal multiplication of the cells.
According to Dr. Catherine, the victim often feels pain in the affected region of the body, which subsides in response to use of painkillers.
That growth inside the bone continues to expand, and it can expand until you see like there's a swelling around the bone area. If left unattended, it can weaken the bone. Maybe the kid is playing football, or they are running, or you're just standing in bed, or you are bending to lift something, and then the bone cracks.
Osteosarcoma is also a threat to other organs in the body.
The cancer can continue growing, and with that growth, the bone weakens, and these cells get into the bloodstream and can go to the lung. So when the lungs are affected, that is late stage. We call it stage 4, which comes about maybe because of misdiagnosis, delayed diagnosis, or sometimes the cancers are just aggressive, and by the time the patient comes to the doctor, it's already spread.
Lakita's mother is now a champion in the fight against cancer, especially after she lost her husband to cancer. Here is what she has to say to persons affected by cancer, directly or indirectly.
There is hope. Don't give up. There are people who survive. We all have a different journey. So look at your child's journey differently. Don't look at the person who died of cancer.
See the light on the other side. Don't look at the dark side.
Ben Kirera, K24, Health Beat.